guys, Bowie here, and this is things I've learned with Optic.Zai's Axe in 7.14. This hero has been out of the meta for a while, but today you're going to learn why it won so many Epicenter games. It's all about the mana cost decrease on Battle Hunger and the changes to creep aggro in the first wave. Sometimes you'll actually see Axes just using Battle Hunger while the carry is trying to block his creep wave just because he won't draw aggro and there's no answer for the carry. The first thing to notice that gives Zai's team an edge in the laning phase is the ward he plays. Notice that he plants the ward from the fog and before Radiant heroes got there, just because he had everything figured out and just left the base as fast as possible. He also makes sure to put his mango bag from the backpack in the inventory because that would definitely give away that he warded in the surrounding areas. They spotted 2 enemy heroes there and know that Monkey King has no Quelling Blade, which makes this even harder for him. So right after the creep waves meet, he battle hungers the monkey. He has terrible base damage, so he won't be able to get the CS, especially with Zai denying right after. You can also clearly see that this creep is the next one to fall, so Zai draws aggro away from the Monkey King, and the enemy carry is now 50% HP. He goes for another one straight after, and with Bane being there to zone him, he barely takes the debuff away at the end. With so many changes favoring dual lanes, this hero comes shining strong since with another range support, you can zone the carry, and it's very hard for any dual lanes without a proper dispel ability to deal with this Axe plus Bane. Since the enemy has 2 range creeps, look what Zai does here. He actually runs towards the Monkey King, which means he won't be able to dispel the Battle Hunger. When you pair that with so many creeps proccing counter helix, it's super easy for him to take the carry out of the lane once more. Since the enemy carry got super harassed, he can actually deny all the CS in the tower, which in a lot of matchups was Axe's downfall. It felt like before, even if Axe tried to aggressively push the lane, you as a melee carry could just leave the lane and wait for the creeps in your tower. But now with the Battle Hunger, it's way harder. Zai is getting pretty much every CS while denying a lot of Monkey King CS. When he gets ganked, I really like how he plays this. A lot of people would be afraid of the Spirit Breaker and cast Battle Hunger on him, but he actually Battle Hungers the carry because not only he won't be close to get the kills, he actually has kill potential here if he gets lucky. Since he got the Quelling Blade beforehand, he opens his way through the trees, he gets himself boots, and while he falls at the end, he spent his gold anyways. While he dies, he is now full mana HP, which means more than 6 Battle Hungers available. And this is the strength of the new Axe. Counter Helix is not as strong if you don't have Berserker Skull anymore, and it's also unreliable. So this is why a lot of people are going for this new build maxing the Battle Hunger, or at least prioritizing the skill quite a bit. Notice though that he saved the point until he saw that Monkey King had no tree dance. Allowing Zai to basically chop him down. Oh, he actually gets 3 dance there, but now Willow is the target, ultimately giving Zai another kill on the carry since the support can't be there. Obviously, the lane domination aspect happens when you pair Axe with a strong support, and while Zai dances his weird European beats, I want you to check Battle Hunger scaling for yourself.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about. Wait!
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
Every aspect of it scales amazingly well, and because he maxes the spell, I love that he goes phase boots afterwards. But let's focus for now. Monkey King was trying to bait some reactions here, but he ends up stuck in an awful situation. The Quelling Blade not only is great for Axe when you're in a lane where you can actually CS, since your base damage is awful, it's also great versus Monkey King in general. Note that he doesn't group up with Bane to not get hit by the Boundless Strike, and he just offers a shit ton of damage. Usually Monkey Kings will max Jingu Mastery versus Axe, and even with Call, you can end up dying sometimes if you're equaling levels, so ignoring Berserker Berserker's Call was pretty smart, I would say. On top of that, look how Zai plays here. He sees Spirit Breaker and starts pressuring him since it's Catapult Wave, but Radiant tries to stop him. In a normal fight, trying to use Berserker's Call there would give him very little kill potential on Monkey King because there were not a lot of creeps. And it would give him 4 stacks of Jingle, which he would probably use to kill Bane or Zai. Because of the extra move speed, he was able to outrun him because of the bonus from Battle Hunger. At the end, Monkey King ends up being able to get the 4 stacks, but keep watching. Zai is mega fast and sustainable with his build, which means that the Spirit Breaker dive is at best questionable. Everyone on Radiant is now super low, in very weird positions, while Zai just keeps on farming and regening, since he knows that everyone's either shrining or going back to base. While he decided to get phase, he goes Vanguard first afterwards, and I feel like it works wonders versus Monkey King ult and the hero in general. We can also upgrade it to Crimson Guard afterwards, and it gives him sustain as well. Blink Dagger got nerfed, and this build also benefits very little from Blink anyways, since you have no points in Berserker's Call. He shrines with Bane and completes phase boots instead of the Vang. As he goes to the lane, he checks Monkey King's items, and he's saving a skill point even though he's level 5. Another reason to max Battle Hunger here is that Monkey King can usually just 3-dance away if he sees Axe going on him, until Blink is done at least. While with Battle Hunger cast from the fog, you're usually fast enough to cancel 3-dance. Afterwards, note how he draws aggro from lashing another lane to start pushing the lane faster, and pay attention how he dives the Monkey King here. He doesn't cast Battle Hunger and right-clicks him to death. He uses it and waits for the Monkey King to try to get a CS. So this in a way buys more time and damage on the Monkey. All of that without Zai drawing tower aggro towards him. The Monkey King ends up failing the CS since he's so poor and weak, and if the phase boot's active and as long as the effect is not dispelled, he can just chase that hero to the ends of the earth. I'm a big fan of how Zai played this game, and not only phase boots is good for chasing people in lane, I feel like it synergizes greatly with the 40 attack speed talent at level 10. I feel like that's an awesome and underutilized talent when your other one is 8 strength. Yeah, strength got buffed, but in a game you're ahead from the start, it can be a great way to snowball quicker and get more tower damage and even more damage in your own Berserker's Call afterwards. After that, the game just falls apart. Another benefit of this build over the normal X is that you have kill potential at all stages of the game instead of banking on that 2k gold item to start engagement. Sometimes you actually win the lane, but you have to chill and just like farm 1k gold afterwards, which can give time for the opponents to get back into the game. With this, you just keep running at people over and over again since the mana cost is so slow. When the laning phase is still up like this, the heroes will not be 5-manning yet, guaranteeing you kill after kill. Even though the game is already over, it's nice to see Zai's decision making. He has a hood selected, which would probably become a pipe for the eventual push versus the Tinker. A lot of the time, even with Vanguard, if you just jump base against the Tinker, you will die. The pipe allows them to siege and dive the very weak enemy, whereas with Blink Dagger, which is usually what people build, will not work here. The way you can snowball with this build is insane. Willow is against level 4 Battle Hunger here. She can't get the CS and loses half HP. Also, with the low cooldown on Battle Hunger, you can get multiple bonuses, which means you can get more than 500 move speed with the phase boots active, and that's not even counting your level 15 move speed talent. That skill by itself zones the supports, giving him another tower and pretty much game really. So guys, I know this is an insanely short video and I'm sorry for that. There are not a lot of pros playing this style of X yet, and I feel like Zai is the coolest and more experimental one. It's indeed slightly situational because of the lane matchup, but makes use of the talents and has very little to do with the old X, which is good because there is a good reason that hero didn't saw a lot of play lately. Also, I kinda have to tell you guys, but we will have huge changes in the channel that are hopefully for the better, but only time will tell. I can't disclose too much, but it's as scary as it is exciting, so that's why the video is a little bit shorter. I'm trying to figure a lot of things out right now, but anyways, if you like what I do here, follow me on Twitter. If you want to see some crispy casts or me playing Dota, follow me on Twitch. I know I've been out a little bit, but I'll be back. If you want to get some spoilers of what's going on in my life or what's the next video, follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description. And if you want to talk with people that care about Dota and you're crispy boy, joining our Discord channel might be a good idea. Also, if you want more replay IDs on HiMMR X's playing the new style, you can find them in the description. So, I mean, if you like that, please make sure to like this video. And yeah, this video is sponsored by Pvgna. Those guys are great. They have a huge selection of videos. A lot of the stuff is updated to the new patch. If you're having trouble with laning or with farming, there will definitely be a video that fits what you're looking for. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you had a fantastic time here. Bye.